When a man truly likes you, one of the most profound and revealing ways he expresses his feelings is through his emotional vulnerability. This is not something that comes easily or naturally for most men, as society often conditions them to suppress their emotions and avoid showing any sign of weakness. However, when a man finds himself deeply drawn to someone, these barriers begin to dissolve. He may find himself saying things like, "I've never felt like this before," or "You make me feel something I can't explain." These words are more than just romantic gestures. They are windows into a part of his psyche that he rarely opens to anyone. When a man allows himself to become emotionally vulnerable, it signifies that he feels safe with you. Safety in this context doesn't mean physical security, it's about emotional trust. Men are often taught to put up a front of strength, confidence, and invulnerability. They may avoid discussing their fears, insecurities, or deep emotional experiences because doing so can make them feel exposed or judged. However, when he starts sharing these aspects of himself with you, it's a sign that he trusts you to accept him as he is, without judgment or rejection. He may talk about things that hurt him in the past, moments of failure that still weigh on him, or even dreams he's afraid to pursue because of the fear of falling short. These admissions are not easy for him, and the fact that he's choosing to share them with you speaks volumes about the depth of his feelings. Emotional vulnerability is also closely tied to authenticity. When a man likes you deeply, he feels the need to show you his true self. He's no longer interested in maintaining a facade or impressing you with superficial qualities. Instead, he wants you to see him for who he truly is, even if that means revealing parts of himself he usually keeps hidden. For example, he might admit to feeling nervous about meeting your friends or family, or he might share a personal struggle that he's currently facing. These moments of honesty are his way of letting you into his world, of showing you that he's willing to be real with you, even if it means risking his pride or exposing his flaws. Another aspect of emotional vulnerability is the way he expresses his fears and insecurities about your relationship. He may say things like, "I'm afraid of losing you," or "Sometimes I wonder if I'm good enough for you." These statements are not meant to seek reassurance or sympathy. They are genuine reflections of his inner world. They reveal that he values you deeply and is willing to confront his own insecurities to ensure that he doesn't lose what you have together. This kind of emotional openness can feel overwhelming for him, as it goes against the instinct to keep such feelings to himself, but it's also a testament to how much he cares. In addition to sharing his fears, a man who is emotionally vulnerable with you will also express his joys and dreams more openly. He may tell you about the things that make him happiest, the experiences he wants to share with you, or the goals he hopes to achieve in the future. These conversations are not just about sharing information, they're about inviting you into his vision of life. When he says, "I've never felt this way before," it's not just about the feeling itself, it's about the fact that he wants you to understand the depth and significance of his emotions. It's his way of saying, "You're special to me, and I want you to know how much you mean." Men often struggle to find the right words to convey their feelings, especially when those feelings are intense or unfamiliar. So when he does express his emotions, even if they seem understated or clumsy, it's important to recognize the effort behind them. Saying, "I've never felt this way before," may seem simple, but for him, it could be a monumental step toward opening up. It's his way of navigating uncharted territory, of trying to articulate emotions that he may not fully understand himself. This kind of emotional vulnerability also creates a deeper connection between you. By letting down his guard and allowing you to see his true self, he's building a foundation of trust and intimacy that goes beyond surface-level attraction. He's showing you that he's willing to invest not just his time and attention, but also his heart and soul into the relationship. These moments of vulnerability are precious, and they offer you a glimpse into the core of who he is. When a man says, "I've never felt this way before," it's not just a compliment or a fleeting remark. It's a profound acknowledgement of the unique impact you've had on his life. It's an admission that you've reached a part of him that others haven't, and that's a powerful thing. Through this simple phrase, he's revealing his emotional depth, his willingness to take risks, and his desire to build something meaningful with you. It's a rare and beautiful expression of affection that speaks to the strength and authenticity of his feelings. When a man envisions a future with you, it's one of the clearest signs of his deep affection. His words will naturally start reflecting this intention, often without him even realizing it. He might say things like, we should go to this place together, or I could see us doing this every weekend. These statements might seem casual at first glance, but they hold a deeper meaning. They are indicators that he's starting to imagine a life where you are a significant and consistent part of his world. These aren't just passing thoughts, they are his way of testing the waters to see how you respond to the idea of a shared future. When a man starts talking about the future, it's not always in grand, dramatic gestures. Sometimes it's the subtle, almost offhand remarks that carry the most weight. For instance, he might mention something as simple as planning a dinner next week or attending an event together in a month. These might seem like small, immediate plans, but they're also his way of signaling that he sees you as part of his life beyond the here and now. These statements show that he's thinking ahead and that he's factoring you into his long-term vision, even in everyday scenarios. Future-oriented phrases often come from a place of excitement and hope. A man who likes you deeply will naturally want to share his aspirations and dreams with you. He might say, I've always wanted to travel to Italy, maybe we could go someday. Or I've been thinking about buying a house and it would be amazing to decorate it with someone like you. These are not random musings. They are his way of opening a window into his world and inviting you to step into it. He's showing you not just what he dreams about, but that he dreams about it with you by his side. When he starts imagining a future with you, his language becomes more inclusive. Words like we, us, and I'll begin to replace I, me, and mine. For example, instead of saying, I need to start saving for a trip, he might say, we should start planning a trip together. This shift in language is significant. It shows that he's no longer thinking of his life as a solo journey, but as something he wants to share with you. These small linguistic changes might seem subtle, but they speak volumes about his mindset and his growing attachment to you. Another hallmark of future-oriented statements is the element of commitment. A man who likes you so much will begin to make promises, whether explicitly or implicitly. He might say, I want to introduce you to my family, or next summer we should do this together. These are not just idle words. They are his way of setting intentions and letting you know that he sees you as someone worth investing in. Even if the plans are months or years away, the fact that he's including you in them is a clear sign of his affection and seriousness about the relationship. Sometimes these future-oriented phrases come in the form of questions. He might ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what kind of life do you want to build? These questions aren't just casual conversation starters. They are his way of gauging whether your visions for the future align with his own. When a man likes you deeply, he's not just interested in your present, he's also curious about your dreams, your goals, and the life you want to create. By asking these questions, he's subtly trying to see if there's a path where your futures can merge. A man who sees a future with you will also start to express his desire to build something meaningful together. He might say, I think we could achieve so much as a team, or I want to build a life with someone who shares my values. These statements go beyond superficial attraction and delve into the realm of shared purpose and partnership. They show that he's not just looking for a fleeting connection, but for something that can stand the test of time. His future-oriented statements often carry an undertone of excitement and optimism. He might talk about the things he wants to experience with you, the adventures he wants to embark on, or the milestones he hopes to achieve together. These conversations are filled with a sense of possibility and joy, as he envisions a future that's brighter and more fulfilling with you in it. Even if he's someone who doesn't usually talk about the future, his feelings for you can inspire him to open up and share his dreams. Another key aspect of these phrases is that they reflect his growing confidence in the relationship. When a man likes you so much, he begins to feel that you're someone he can count on, someone who could be a part of his life in a meaningful way. This confidence translates into his words as he starts to express his hopes and plans more openly. He might say, I can see us being really happy together, or I feel like we make a great team. These statements are his way of affirming his belief in the potential of your relationship. Future-oriented phrases are also a way for him to test your level of interest and commitment. By saying things like, we should do this together, or I can't wait to experience this with you, he's not only sharing his feelings, but also looking for signs that you feel the same way. Your response to these statements can encourage him to open up even more and solidify his belief that you're on the same page. Through these words, he's revealing his hopes, his dreams, and his willingness to include you in them. It's a clear and powerful expression of his feelings, one that shows just how much he values you and the relationship you're building together. When a man truly likes you, his actions and words often begin to revolve around your well-being, happiness, and the fulfillment of your needs. One of the clearest ways this manifests is when he starts asking questions that go beyond surface-level curiosity. His inquiries become deeper and more personal, reflecting a genuine desire to understand you better. He may ask, what makes you happiest, or what are your dreams? These questions are not just casual conversation starters, they are expressions of his investment in you and his desire to connect with you on a meaningful level. Such questions are rooted in his interest in who you are at your core. He's not simply trying to keep the conversation going, he's actively seeking to uncover the layers of your personality, your passions, and your life experiences. When a man likes you deeply, he becomes fascinated by the details that make you unique. He'll ask about your childhood memories, the people who have influenced you, and the moments that have shaped who you are today. These inquiries allow him to piece together a clearer picture of the person you are, and through this process, he becomes even more drawn to you. Beyond learning about your past, he'll also want to understand your present. He might ask, how was your day, or what's been on your mind lately? While these questions may seem simple, the intention behind them sets them apart. He's not just asking out of politeness or habit, he genuinely wants to know how you're feeling and what's going on in your life. This consistent attention to your current experiences shows that he's mentally and emotionally invested in your well-being. He wants to be a part of your daily life, to share in your joys and support you through your challenges. His questions often reveal a protective instinct as well. For example, he might ask, are you okay, or is there anything I can do to help? These are not empty gestures, they're expressions of his desire to be a source of comfort and support for you. When a man likes you deeply, your happiness becomes intertwined with his own. He wants to ensure that you feel cared for and that you know you can rely on him in moments of need. His inquiries into your feelings and needs are his way of affirming his commitment to your emotional and physical well-being. A man who genuinely likes you will also ask questions that reflect his interest in your future. He might ask, what are your goals, or where do you see yourself in a few years? These questions are not only a way for him to learn more about your ambitions, but also to gauge whether your visions for the future align. When he asks these kinds of questions, it shows that he's not just thinking about the present moment. He's considering the possibility of building a life with you. His interest in your aspirations is a sign that he respects and values your individuality, and he wants to support you in achieving your dreams. Sometimes his questions may seem almost trivial, like what's your favorite song or what's your comfort food. While these may seem like minor details, they hold a deeper significance. These questions demonstrate his attention to the small things that make you happy. When a man takes the time to remember your preferences, likes, and dislikes, it's a clear indication of his affection. He's paying attention to the details because he wants to create moments that bring you joy, whether it's by playing your favorite song during a car ride or surprising you with your favorite snack after a long day. As his feelings deepen, his questions may also begin to explore your values and beliefs. He might ask, what's most important to you in life, or what do you believe makes a strong relationship? These are not easy questions to ask or answer, but they're essential for building a deeper connection. By exploring these topics, he's trying to understand the principles that guide your decisions and the qualities you prioritize in a partner. This level of inquiry indicates that he's thinking seriously about your compatibility and the potential for a lasting relationship. A man who likes you deeply will also show curiosity about the people and things that matter to you. He might ask about your family, your friends, or even your pets. What's your relationship like with your siblings? Or how long have you had your dog? Are examples of questions that show he's interested in the world you've built around yourself. By asking these things, he's not just learning about your life, he's expressing a desire to become a part of it. His interest in the people and things you care about reflects his respect for the connections that shape you. When a man is truly interested in you, his questions often extend to how he can better support and understand you. He might ask, what can I do to make you feel more comfortable? Or how can I help you when you're stressed? These questions demonstrate his willingness to put effort into the relationship and his commitment to making you feel valued and appreciated. He's not afraid to seek guidance on how to be a better partner because his priority is your happiness and satisfaction. His questions are also a way of creating a sense of intimacy and closeness. By opening up these lines of communication, he's inviting you to share more of yourself with him. This level of openness creates a safe space where you both can express your thoughts, feelings, and experiences without fear of judgment. His curiosity about your life is not just about gathering information, it's about building a bond that is based on understanding, trust, and mutual respect. Through his questions, he's showing you that he's not only listening, but also truly hearing you. When a man truly likes you, he often begins to express his affection through words that convey deep emotional vulnerability. One of the most telling signs is when he openly admits that he misses you. This phrase, simple as it may seem, carries layers of meaning that reveal his growing attachment and emotional investment in the relationship. For many men, admitting that they miss someone is not an easy feat. It requires them to step outside of their comfort zone and confront the intensity of their feelings. When he says, "I miss you," it's not just a statement about your physical absence, it's an acknowledgement of the void he feels when you're not around. This void isn't merely about companionship or routine, it's about the unique connection you bring to his life. Your presence has become a source of comfort, joy, and stability for him, and when you're not there, he feels the weight of that absence. By expressing that he misses you, he's telling you that your presence matters deeply to him, that you're not just a fleeting thought, but someone who occupies a significant place in his heart and mind. This sentiment often emerges during quiet moments when he reflects on his feelings. He might text or call you out of the blue to say, "I was just thinking about you and I realize how much I miss you." These words are significant because they show that you've become a part of his mental and emotional landscape. He's not simply filling time by reaching out, he's letting you know that his thoughts frequently drift toward you, even when you're not together. This level of emotional transparency is a strong indicator that he values your relationship and is beginning to see you as an integral part of his life. For a man to admit that he misses you, it often signals that he's become attuned to the unique qualities you bring to his world. He may miss the way you laugh at his jokes, the way you listen attentively when he speaks, or the warmth of your presence during shared moments. These small details are what set you apart in his mind, and when he's away from you, he starts to realize how much those details matter to him. His acknowledgement of missing you is his way of saying that your absence is noticeable, that your impact on his life is significant enough to leave a gap when you're not there. This phrase can also carry a sense of longing that goes beyond the present moment. When a man says, "I miss you," he's often expressing a desire for more time together in the future. He's letting you know that being with you brings him happiness and fulfillment, and he's eager to create more shared experiences. This longing can manifest in different ways. He might reminisce about past moments you've shared, such as saying, "I miss the way we laughed together last weekend." Or he might express hope for upcoming plans like, "I can't wait to see you again soon." What makes this phrase particularly meaningful is the vulnerability it entails. For many men, admitting that they miss someone requires them to lower their emotional defenses. Society often teaches men to suppress their feelings and maintain a facade of independence. So when he says he misses you, it's a break from that norm. It's a moment of honesty where he allows himself to be seen in his emotional state. This vulnerability is a clear sign that he trusts you and feels safe enough to share his feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. When a man repeatedly expresses that he misses you, it shows that his feelings are not fleeting but are becoming more consistent and profound. He may use this phrase to strengthen your emotional connection, reinforcing the bond between you by reminding you of how much you mean to him. Each time he says it, he's offering you a glimpse into his inner world where you hold a special place. This repeated expression of longing is a way for him to nurture the relationship and ensure that you know how much he values your presence in his life. In some cases, he may even express that he misses you in indirect ways. He might say things like, "It's not the same without you," or "I wish you were here right now." These phrases carry the same sentiment, but add a layer of specificity that highlights his emotional state in your absence. By framing his feelings in this way, he's painting a picture of how your presence enhances his experiences and how much he notices when you're not there. This subtle approach still conveys the depth of his affection while giving him a way to express himself that feels natural and genuine. The act of saying "I miss you" also reflects a level of emotional maturity. It shows that he's in touch with his feelings and is willing to communicate them openly. He's not playing games or trying to mask his emotions. Instead, he's choosing to be honest about how he feels. This openness is a key component of a healthy relationship because it fosters trust and mutual understanding. When he tells you he misses you, he's demonstrating that he values emotional connection and is willing to take the steps necessary to deepen it. Hearing a man say he misses you can also evoke feelings of reciprocity. His expression of longing often encourages you to share your own feelings, creating a positive feedback loop of emotional intimacy. This mutual sharing strengthens your bond and helps you both feel more connected, even when you're apart. His willingness to admit that he misses you is a signal that he's invested in the relationship and is seeking ways to nurture it, even in the face of physical distance. His words may also come with actions that align with his sentiment. A man who genuinely misses you won't just say it, he'll show it. He might make an effort to spend more time with you, plan thoughtful gestures, or check in with you more frequently. These actions reinforce his words, proving that his feelings are genuine and not just empty expressions. When he says he misses you, it's a culmination of his thoughts, emotions, and intentions, all pointing to the fact that you've become an essential part of his life. When a man likes you deeply, one of the most profound ways he reveals his feelings is by expressing how much he values and appreciates you. These words are not just flattery or casual compliments, they are genuine affirmations of how he sees you as a person. When he says things like "I really appreciate you" or "you mean so much to me," it signifies that he recognizes your unique qualities and the impact you have on his life. This expression of appreciation reflects his growing emotional investment and the deep connection he feels toward you. Appreciation is one of the purest forms of acknowledgement in any relationship. For a man to articulate his gratitude, it means he has taken the time to observe, understand, and cherish the qualities that make you special. He is not just focused on surface-level traits, rather, he values your kindness, intelligence, resilience, or the way you make him feel understood and supported. When he expresses this sentiment, he's highlighting the ways in which you enrich his life. His words are an indication that you're not just someone he enjoys being around, but someone he holds in high regard and respects profoundly. For a man, vocalizing his appreciation often stems from a place of reflection. It may happen during a quiet moment when he's thinking about everything you've done for him, or it could occur after a significant event or shared experience. He might say, "I don't know how you do it, but you always make me feel better," or "Thank you for always being there for me." These words show that he's not taking you for granted. Instead, he's keenly aware of the effort, care, and thoughtfulness you bring to the relationship. This awareness is a testament to his emotional maturity and his ability to see you as a partner who truly matters. When he expresses how much he values you, it often goes beyond mere words. His actions will align with his statements, reinforcing his feelings in tangible ways. He might prioritize spending time with you, remember small details about your preferences, or go out of his way to make you feel special. For example, if you mention your favorite type of coffee in passing, he might surprise you with it one morning, accompanied by a simple note saying, "I appreciate you." These gestures demonstrate that his words are backed by intent and effort, showing that his appreciation is deeply ingrained in how he treats you. This expression of gratitude also reveals his understanding of your individuality. When a man truly values you, he sees you as more than just a romantic interest. He recognizes your strengths, your dreams, and the unique qualities that set you apart. His appreciation might sound like, "I love how passionate you are about your work," or "You inspire me with how you handle challenges." These statements show that he's paying attention to who you are at your core, and he admires you for it. His words are not just about how you make him feel, but also about who you are as a person. Such appreciation can also signify that he sees the potential for a long-term connection. When a man openly values you, he's often thinking beyond the present moment. He might say things like, "I feel so lucky to have you in my life," or "I can't imagine things being as good without you." These sentiments suggest that he's contemplating the future and sees you as an integral part of it. His appreciation becomes a foundation for building trust, mutual respect, and emotional intimacy, all of which are essential for a lasting relationship. It's important to note that expressing appreciation requires vulnerability. For many men, admitting how much they value someone can feel like exposing their innermost feelings. By telling you how much you mean to him, he's taking a risk opening himself up to the possibility of rejection or misunderstanding. This willingness to be vulnerable is a powerful sign of his affection. It shows that he trusts you enough to share his genuine emotions, even if it means stepping out of his comfort zone. Appreciation also fosters a sense of reciprocity in the relationship. When a man tells you he values you, it often prompts you to reflect on your feelings toward him and express your own gratitude in return. This exchange of positive emotions creates a feedback loop that strengthens your connection. His words make you feel seen and cherished, and your response reinforces his confidence in the relationship. This mutual appreciation builds a solid emotional foundation, making it easier to navigate challenges and deepen your bond over time. Sometimes his appreciation will come through in subtle, understated ways. He might say, "I don't know what I'd do without you," or "You make everything better just by being here." These phrases, though simple, carry profound meaning. They show that he recognizes your impact on his life and values it immensely. Even in small moments, his words reflect a depth of feeling that goes beyond the surface. He's not just complimenting you, he's acknowledging your importance in his world. His appreciation may also extend to how he speaks about you to others. When a man values you, he's likely to share his admiration with the people close to him. He might tell his friends, "She's amazing at what she does," or "I'm so lucky to have her in my life." These statements indicate that his feelings are not confined to private conversations, but are an integral part of how he sees and talks about you. This public acknowledgement is another way he demonstrates his genuine affection and respect for you. In many cases, his appreciation will deepen as the relationship progresses. Over time, he'll continue to find new reasons to value you, whether it's your unwavering support during tough times, your ability to make him laugh, or the way you challenge him to grow. Each expression of gratitude becomes a building block in your relationship, reinforcing the connection and showing that his feelings are not fleeting. His appreciation is a testament to his commitment, his emotional depth, and his recognition of the unique and irreplaceable role you play in his life. When a man truly likes you, one of the most telling ways he reveals his feelings is by expressing a desire to protect and care for you. This instinct is deeply rooted in his nature and manifests as a powerful drive to ensure your well-being, both physically and emotionally. When he says things like, "I'll take care of it," or "I don't want anything bad to happen to you," it's not just a casual statement, but an earnest reflection of how much he values and prioritizes you in his life. This desire to protect stems from a deep sense of responsibility that arises when he genuinely cares for someone. It's not about undermining your independence or abilities, but rather about offering you a safe space where you can feel supported. His words and actions in this regard demonstrate his commitment to being a source of stability and strength for you. He might insist on walking you to your car at night, checking in to make sure you made it home safely, or offering to help with tasks that seem overwhelming. Each of these gestures reflects his innate need to shield you from harm and ensure you feel secure in his presence. When he expresses his desire to take care of you, it often involves more than just physical safety. He also wants to protect your emotional well-being. For instance, if he notices you're upset or stressed, he might say, "Let me handle this for you," or "I'm here if you need to talk." These statements show that he's attuned to your emotions and wants to alleviate any burdens you may be carrying. It's his way of letting you know that you're not alone and that he's willing to stand by your side through both the highs and lows of life. His protective instincts are often accompanied by thoughtful actions that go beyond words. For example, he might remember to bring you your favorite soup when you're feeling unwell, remind you to take breaks when you're overworking yourself, or step in to diffuse a difficult situation on your behalf. These actions may seem small, but they speak volumes about how deeply he cares for you. They reveal a man who is not only attentive to your needs, but also willing to go the extra mile to make sure you're okay. This protective nature also extends to how he treats your dreams and aspirations. When a man likes you, he doesn't just want to keep you safe, he also wants to see you thrive. He might say things like, "I believe in you," or "I'll support you no matter what." These words signify that he's invested in your happiness and success. He's not just focused on the present, but is actively thinking about how he can contribute to your future. This kind of emotional investment is a strong indicator of his feelings and his desire to build a meaningful connection with you. His protective behavior is often accompanied by a strong sense of respect for your independence and individuality. A man who genuinely likes you doesn't want to control or dominate you. Instead, he seeks to empower you. He understands that you're capable of taking care of yourself, but wants to be there as a partner who can ease your burdens and share the journey with you. When he says things like, "You don't have to do this alone," or "Let me help you," it's his way of offering his strength without diminishing yours. This protective instinct is also evident in how he handles conflicts or challenges that arise in your life. If someone disrespects you, or if you're facing a difficult situation, he might step in to defend you or offer solutions to help you navigate the issue. His words might sound like, "Don't worry, I've got your back," or "I won't let anyone hurt you." These statements highlight his willingness to stand up for you and his determination to ensure that you're treated with the respect and care you deserve. His desire to protect and care for you is not limited to grand gestures or dramatic moments. It's often visible in the everyday details of how he interacts with you. He might check in to make sure you've eaten, remind you to rest when you're exhausted, or offer to carry something heavy for you without being asked. These small but meaningful actions reflect a man who is deeply attuned to your needs and genuinely wants to make your life easier and more comfortable. When he expresses his desire to protect you, it's also a sign of his vulnerability. In many ways, his protective instincts are tied to his fear of losing you or seeing you hurt. By saying, "I just want you to be safe," or "I worry about you," he's revealing how much he values you and how deeply he's invested in your well-being. These words are his way of showing that you've become an integral part of his world, someone whose happiness and safety are essential to his own peace of mind. This protective nature often deepens as the relationship progresses. Over time, his words and actions become even more consistent and intentional, reinforcing the bond you share. He might begin to anticipate your needs before you even express them, or take proactive steps to create an environment where you feel secure and cared for. His ability to balance his protective instincts with respect for your autonomy is a testament to his emotional maturity and his genuine affection for you. In moments of vulnerability, his protective instincts shine through even more clearly. If you're feeling down or facing a particularly challenging time, his words might shift to, "We'll get through this together," or "You can lean on me." These phrases demonstrate his willingness to share your burdens and provide a source of strength and comfort when you need it most. His desire to protect you is not just about shielding you from harm, it's about creating a partnership where you feel supported, cherished, and valued. When a man truly likes you, one of the most profound ways he expresses this is through his consistent use of words that affirm your significance in his life. Statements like, "You make me better," or "I've never felt this way before," carry a depth of emotion that reveals just how much you mean to him. These phrases are not just compliments, they are reflections of the impact you have on him and his willingness to open up about his feelings. When he says, "You make me better," he's acknowledging the ways you inspire him to grow and improve. This is not a casual comment, but a profound recognition of how your presence has motivated him to become the best version of himself. Whether it's by encouraging him to pursue his goals, supporting him through challenges, or simply being someone who adds value to his life, your influence is evident in his words. He might notice changes in his habits, mindset, or aspirations since meeting you, and his willingness to attribute this transformation to you shows the depth of his feelings. These kinds of affirmations often come from a place of deep self-awareness. A man who recognizes your positive impact on his life has likely reflected on how he's changed and what you mean to him. When he says, "I've never felt this way before," he's revealing a sense of novelty and uniqueness in his emotions. It's a vulnerable admission, as it exposes his recognition that what he feels for you is unlike anything he has experienced in the past. This statement often signals that you've touched a part of his heart that hasn't been reached before, creating an emotional connection he values deeply. His words also serve as a way to express gratitude for your presence in his life. Saying things like, "You've changed my life," or "I don't know what I'd do without you," communicates a sense of appreciation that goes beyond surface level affection. He's telling you that your role in his life is not only meaningful but transformative. These affirmations can come during moments of reflection, after significant events, or even in casual conversations, but each time they carry the weight of genuine emotion. When a man likes you this much, he often feels compelled to share how you've made him see things differently. He might say, "You've taught me so much," or "You've helped me see things in a new light." These statements reflect his acknowledgement of the ways you've broadened his perspective and enriched his life. It's a recognition that your presence has not only brought him happiness, but also made him more self-aware, compassionate, or open-minded. These affirmations are not just about his emotional connection to you, but also about his vision for the future. When he says, "I see a future with you," or "You're the one I've been looking for," he's sharing his aspirations and the role he sees you playing in his life. This is a powerful declaration because it shows that he's not just focused on the present, but is actively imagining a life where you're a central part of his long-term plans. His willingness to voice these thoughts is a testament to his seriousness about your relationship. The consistency of these affirmations is another key indicator of his feelings. When a man truly likes you, his words don't waver with circumstances. Whether you're celebrating a happy moment together or facing challenges, his affirmations remain steady. This reliability shows that his emotions are rooted in a deep sense of respect and admiration for you, not fleeting infatuation. His ability to articulate his feelings in a way that consistently makes you feel valued is a sign of emotional maturity and sincerity. His affirmations often extend to how he views you as a person. He might say, "You're amazing," or "You're everything I've ever wanted." These statements go beyond physical attraction or superficial qualities. They're about who you are at your core. He's acknowledging your character, values, and the unique qualities that make you stand out to him. This level of recognition and admiration indicates that he sees you as more than just a romantic partner. He sees you as someone who enriches his life on every level. These affirmations are also a way for him to build and strengthen your emotional connection. By expressing his feelings openly, he's creating a space where you both can feel secure and understood. His willingness to be vulnerable in this way is a sign that he values the relationship deeply and wants to nurture it. When he says, "You mean everything to me," or "I've never been this happy," he's inviting you into his emotional world and showing you how much he cherishes the bond you share. Another layer to these affirmations is the way they often come unprompted. A man who genuinely likes you doesn't need a special occasion or a specific question to share how he feels. His affirmations flow naturally, often in moments when he's simply struck by how much he appreciates you. Whether it's a quiet moment during a conversation, a random text, or a heartfelt comment when you least expect it, these spontaneous expressions of his feelings reveal their authenticity. When he uses phrases that affirm your significance in his life, it's also a way for him to reassure you of his intentions. These words serve as a reminder that his feelings are not fleeting and that he sees you as someone who holds a special place in his heart. His ability to articulate these emotions is a reflection of his confidence in the relationship and his desire to make you feel secure and valued.